some noise if you've ever had an experience in virtual reality. Uh-oh, I'm worried about y'all. Virtual reality is dangerous and out of control. And I only say that because it was developed by an entire generation of people that were told to stop sitting so close to the TV, and their response was, well, now we're strapping it to our head, Mom! Aggressive, destructive behavior, and that's all that's in virtual reality is aggressive, destructive shit. The games, aggressive, destructive, not very good, but very addictive. The social apps, aggressive. You get in there, 5 seconds, you're in a fight with a 10-year-old, and that's a lot of fun. It's addictive. And the porn is immersive, but it is not interactive. And I think that's where the real problem lies, okay? If y'all think men are bad at sex now, give this generation 10 years of their only reference point to sex being like perceptibly leering over someone's shoulder while they're plowing someone, and then you can do a 360 and see how they decorated the room. Like, that's not helping anybody. You know, these nerds are gonna show up to sex like, oh, what button do I push? Gulp. You know? Like, I ended up in a relationship a few years back where the woman was much more sexually advanced than me. Like on the spectrum of kink, I would say that she was extremely kinky, and I am from Kansas. Yeah. And the first time that we ever got into the heat of the moment, you know, she asked me for all kinds of crazy shit or whatever. She's like, pull my hair, choke me, put a finger down my throat, put a finger in my butt. I'm like, at first thought, like, what, like all at the same time? What do I look like, some kind of Hindu god? What do you want from me? But then I remembered where I came from. You know, I take direction well. I grew up with a bop it. Choke it. Pull it. Poke it. Gross. VR, too, it's like, it doesn't have to be sold to kids. It's cool, you know? But back in the 90s, our toys sucked so bad, they had to do high production commercials just to make us think they were cool, you know? Case in point, Crossfire. Don't know if you remember the game, but it's an ovular board where two people sit across from each other with semi-automatic marble guns, and they shoot marbles at what we now know as a fidget spinner. The object is to hit the fidget spinner into the other person's goal. Crossfire. However, in the commercial, we are in a Mad Max dystopian future where two punk-ass kids wearing leather jackets with spiked-up hair are playing Crossfire in front of 100,000 people in an arena, and a lightning storm's happening. And then the song comes on. Crossfire, you get caught up in luck. Crossfire, crossfire. Marble drama. Crossfire! Goal goes in. This kid gets shot off into space. He's gone now. Smash zoom on the other kid. Yeah. As a prepubescent adolescent in the 90s, you want to play. And then you get Crossfire and you invite a good friend over, and you both endure the underwhelming reality that is Crossfire. You get caught up in love. Crossfire. Oh, look, I scored. Crossfire. And just like in the commercial, you never see your friend again. He's gone now. It's not a fad, though. VR is not a fad. Like, it's going to stand the test of time for sure. In the 90s, we had so many fad toys. I miss fad toys, you know? Tickle Me Elmo, Gigapets. Furby is the one that I hold closest to my heart. Some claps for Furby. Hey, if you missed the boat, Furby was just some dumb egg bird covered in fur with a light sensor in the middle of its head. It would blink on a timer and say stupid ass shit like, hungry! And then you put your finger on its tongue and it's sated. It's like, yeah! Like, what, you eat fingerprints? What the fuck is this thing? It's so stupid. I I have such a memory with Furby because we were at a weird time in my family unit where I was 12. I was too old to have a Furby, but my sister was 6, and my stepdad was still just my mom's boyfriend, okay? The way that he handled the night that Furby died was a sure sign that, like, this dude can lead the pack, right? 1 a.m, Furby's last words are, "Party!" Won't stop. My sister is terrified, screaming. I'm the first person to open the door and turn on a light. She's up against the wall like, Furby! And my stepdad is the only one who's going to stop this because that's annoying and that's annoying. I'm having the time of my life. He comes rolling in a pair of tighty-whities with all of his shit, grabs Furby, and immediately starts smashing it on the ground until there's silence. And then he stands over it and he says, "Party's over."